Morning, everybody. Welcome back to another morning of working out in the morning. Let's start with side shuffle. Here we go. All right. We're back. Working out. Today, 2020 workout. We don't do this too often. 2020, so 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off. Focusing on plank stuff and kind of arms and shoulders to mix in between planks. So the focus is all about core strength. Honestly, the arm exercises are just a rest from plank stuff. So if you like the arms, then this is awesome for you. If you like the plank, this is awesome for you. If you really wanted a leg workout today, not so awesome for you, all right? All right, so we're just warming up with our side shuffle. Bring some attention to how springy you feel. Do you feel like you can kind of bounce off a couple steps in the middle? Or when you transition, do you feel like you're exploding out of the hole and coming out hot? Or does it feel like you're actually walking across wet concrete? All of those are possible feelings, okay? Whatever you feel like, that's how you feel. That's where you are today. We keep doing this all the time. It should change. It should improve. Move away from the concrete feeling and towards the springy feeling. So see if that changes over time. 3, 2, 1. Come on out. Let's do leg swing to opposite hand. It does change. It has changed for you. When we don't notice those changes, that's sad, because those changes are one of the energy sources for your motivation. All right, here we go. We're moving. Oh, end of January. So that's cool. Days are getting longer. That's cool. Hang in there. Speed this up. All right, to a little faster means the legs are going to hit the ground further apart from each other. Make it smooth. Make it look good. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1. Come on, let's do baby jumping jacks. Again, you don't have to leave the ground for this. Move your arms as much as you want to. The fact that we do some of this springy stuff regularly isn't because we're all going to become power lifters or try out for the Olympic bobsled team. But it stimulates the nervous system to work faster. And 3, 2, 1, which comes in really handy, like if you slip and you have to catch yourself. That's nervous system, okay? All right, we're gonna do a full body dynamic mobility work thing here. A little bit different than we've done before. So my right leg goes back, both hands come to the inside, but my left hand stays planted and my right hand twists up and I look at the ceiling and I come back. So left leg goes back, both hands to the inside, right hand stays planted, my left hand swings up, and I look at the ceiling, okay? How far do you twist? How far do you reach? Those are all options. If the floor is too far away, right foot goes back, left elbow to left knee, and then just open as far as you feel comfortable, okay? Left foot goes back, elbow to knee, and open as far as you feel comfortable. What you want to be demonstrating is continuous motion into and out of the position, okay? Ideally, it is very smooth, okay? Your balance is perfect. And if we have all those factors, then that would be amazing. Practically speaking, it might look like you're trying to get out of a straitjacket and you're struggling with it, okay? That's far more likely, right? I don't know how. So here's, I don't know, full disclosure. I think the video camera smooths out what I do, like due to some kind of motion control or something. So, because I know what I look like in the mirror when I do this, and I look better in the camera when I do this. So there you go. 3, 2, 1. Come on out. That's the warm-up. Yeah, so if I look like I'm really smooth at this, it's a matter of the camera. Oops. Come on. Okay, lots of planks and side planks. Okay, so 20 seconds on. I'll say only 20 seconds. That's a fairly subjective, judgmental thing to say, because maybe 20 seconds is your max plank. So feel free to use the stool, the chair, back of the couch for your plank position, okay? If you're on the floor, I want those shoulders above your hands, okay? We don't do this on knees. I don't like that. That's our plank for 20 seconds. We're doing side planks also. So the full meal deal side plank is shoulder over hand, so arm is vertical. I can have my feet 1 foot in front of the other to make it a little harder. Stack the feet, okay? It doesn't work to raise this hand up on something. You lose the safety and effectiveness of it. So elbow is an option. You can try to use both, either hand or elbow. And then honestly, the best accommodation for this is don't hold it for 20 seconds. So I'll say go, and then you're holding it, and then just stop whenever you want. You get a longer rest. That's the best way to adapt yourself to this, okay? We're doing planks, we're doing side planks, and in between all of those, we're gonna mix in some arm exercises. So I've got my little weights. Oh yeah, you need some weights. We're gonna do bicep curls, okay? So we want to, shoulder area is back, down, and then you squeeze your armpits closed, and then we curl. Make sure those elbows go straight when we're at the bottom. Don't cheat yourself like everybody else in the gym, right? Just let your arms go straight and then bend them, all right? That's your bicep curl. Tricep kickbacks is actually the same motion, just the opposite. So hinge from the hips, keep your back straight. Same thing with the shoulders, back, down, squeeze your armpits closed, and then I'm just squeezing my hands backwards. The back of my arms are working nice, okay? So we've got that. Then we've got a lateral raise, but it's not a movement, it's an isometric hold. We're just gonna hold that for 20 seconds. If I drop this by just a little bit, it gets quite a bit easier. So depending on the weight you've got, we're gonna go for 20 seconds. You just choose the place that you wanna hold it for the 20 seconds, okay? This also works without weight, so feel free to drop the weight. And then the other one's gonna be front raise hold, okay? So we just raise to the front. Remember that elbow has to be slightly bent for both lateral and front raise, and the back of the hand faces the ceiling. That's important, okay? Kansas soup work really well for this, working that grip strength, holding something big and fat, okay? So we're gonna do a plank, and then a bicep curl, and then a side plank, and then a tricep kickback. Just follow my instructions, pick up the thing, do what I'm doing. We're gonna do the thing for 20 seconds, and then we're gonna rest for 20 seconds. The 20-second rest, honestly, is just barely enough time to transition to the next exercise. So it's gonna feel like we get very little rest. You're welcome. Okay, I hit the countdown, so we're going in, starting with plank in 3, 2, 1, and we're planking. Here we go. We're planking. Okay, with holding it, breathing. You're just inhaling and exhaling. Notice your exhale, you feel stronger, but then it's tough to get the inhale in. So feel free to exhale slowly and inhale quickly. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, hopefully that was not a max effort for you. If it is, grab your weights. Shorten it up. Stop before I stop. Bicep curls. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Bicep curling. Here we go. Nice. Exhale as you raise the weights. Nice and controlled. No momentum. Feeling the muscles. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Perfect. That's it. Okay, now we're do a side plank. Make sure I got this right. There's a serious chance I screw this up. But if I do, it doesn't matter, because I'm just going to go to the next thing that I think we should do. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Here we are. Nice. Just holding a side plank. I'd like this top shoulder to be open, so I'm not leaning forwards, but rather one shoulder is on top of the other. We're almost there. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice. See, not so bad. Remember which side that was, because after kickbacks, we're doing side plank on the other side. Okay, kickbacks in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Again, exhale as your arms straighten in this case. In 3, 2, 1, rest. Side plank, other side next. All right, so notice how when you're doing a plank or a side plank, you feel stronger on the exhale because you can squeeze and blow out. 3, 2, 1, here we go. All right, when you exhale, you're compressing your abdomen harder. That makes you more stable and therefore stronger. When it comes to lifting weights, it's harder to lift the weight than lower it. So maybe that makes sense. 3, 2, 1, rest. You can lower more weight than you can lift. It's a physiological nature of your muscles. So when you're doing the hard, well, that doesn't make any sense. Hold on. Yeah, it does. I got confused. Lateral raise. Ready, and get it up and hold. Okay, so it's harder to lift something than lower it. Therefore, you want to maximize your capacity on the lift. So you exhale as you lift it, and then inhale during the easier part. And I'm going to face my little clock so I don't hurt my neck. 3, 2, 1, and put that back down. Nice. Hopefully that worked out for you. We're going to do a plank now, and then finish with our front raise. And then we're done one whole loop. I don't know how many we're going to do. I didn't actually do the math on the timing. 3, 2, 1, planking. Holding and we're breathing, feeling strong. 3, 2, 1, rest. Perfect. Now we have front raise. That's one loop done. We're not taking an extra break after this. We're just going to continue with the 20-second rests and jump into round 2. Ready? In 3, 2, 1, front raise hold. Here we go. Again, the hands do not have to be at shoulder height. They can be a little lower or a lot lower. No shrugging the shoulders. That's the hard part. 3, 2, 1, rest. Whoa. All right, so without thinking, I grabbed the same weight for this exercise that I normally do for front raises and lateral raises, thinking, it's the same weight. That's way harder. All right, beginning of round 2, we go right back to the plank. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. Nice. 3, 2, 1, rest. Perfect. All right, we got the rhythm now. We got the loop. So we did one round. The body is kind of fully warmed up, fully engaged, primed to feel even better with this. Round 2 might feel easier. 3, 2, 1, and we're going bicep curls. Nice. Stand nice and tall. Be aware of if you have your screen set up like lower than head height when you're doing an exercise like this, so you're actually looking down to watch me. 3, 2, 1, rest. Get your head up and just use your eyes. Don't look down to watch the screen, okay? Now is side plank. Probably gonna pick your favorite side to start with, so that's cool. 3, 2, 1, side plank. Arm that's bearing your weight is vertical. Halfway. A 20-second side plank is a real deal. Like, might think, well, how hard should this be? Yeah, if you can do this, you're crushing it. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay. Just core strength alone, it's significant. And then there's all the other factors. Neck, shoulder, elbow, wrist. Tricep kickbacks. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I feel like I've mentioned this in the last couple of years. Once for sure, maybe twice. So since I'm thinking about it, I'll say it again. Many of the positions that I ask you to put yourself in. 3, 2, 1, rest. Put quite a bit of load on your neck. Okay, we don't do neck movements. I don't say move your head in this way or that way. You're just holding it. Okay. Side plank, other side in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So I guess don't be surprised if it's your neck that makes you stop the position or the movement. Okay, that's an indication that your neck is deficient in strength or your head is too big. 3, 2, 1, rest. Does anybody ever call you big head? Well, maybe that's why. So then that's the I'll call it the weak link or the limiting factor to how long you hold something. Lateral raise hold. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Okay. So look forward to that getting stronger. Okay. That's super useful. You're in a little fender bender in a car on the icy streets. Again, you slip and catch yourself and your neck jerks. Right? 3, 2, 1, rest. You look up inadvertently you hear a noise and just move, and now you strain your neck. Our necks actually are normally 3. We're doing planks. 2, 1. Here we go. I'll say that's one of our general weaknesses across the board in our society. There's a few people that naturally have strong necks. Cowboys, wrestlers, football players, hockey players, and then from there the list kind of dwindles. 3, 2, 1, rest. But considering the size of our head and relative importance, neck strengthening is required. Front raise hold. In 3, 2, 1, and we hold. One of the underlying causes of just general neck pain, like I have a headache every day, my neck is tight. Please rub my neck. 3, 2, 1, rest. Perfect. That's 2 rounds done, right? Yeah. Okay. We're gonna get 3 rounds done, I think. So a muscle's typical response to like, I don't have the capacity to handle life, is it just locks up. Plank. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. It just tightens because it doesn't have the strength to actually hold you, so it just locks itself down. And now we have pain. If your neck is stronger, then it can live most of its life in a more relaxed state. 3, 2, 1, rest. Whoa. This is just a slow burn, right? All right, grab your weights, bicep curls. It feels like the backyard bonfire when it's just the embers going. 3, 2, 1, bicep curls. Just a slow burn. Nice. feels like it could be one of those surprisingly insidious workouts where we're like, well, this feels like one of the easiest. 3, 2, 1, rest. This feels like one of the easiest workouts we've done. Like there's very little huffing and puffing. We don't do any legs, so that's awesome. And then like an hour later, you'll just be on your desk, asleep. Side plank. 3, 2, 1. And we're holding it. Make sure you turn your camera off on your computer. If you're in a Zoom meeting, that's going to look awkward. We're holding it. We're holding it. It's almost there. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Nice. Okay, just did bicep curls. Now I do kickbacks. Yeah. All right, tricep kickbacks in 5, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Nice job showing up, everybody. My face above the water. My feet can't touch the ground, and it feels like I can see the sands on the horizon every time. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Next one is side plank, other side. So during the recovery, feel like you're recovering. Big breaths. Relax. In 3, 2, 1, and we're holding. Oh, so this timer is set for a certain number of repetitions, and it just buzzed on me. I'm not sure if I might pick that up. Shoot. We're making it up from here. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Perfect. Come on out of that. Next up is lateral raise. If this feels longer or shorter, then that's because it is, because I lost my timer. Oh, relax. Oh my goodness. Okay. Ready? Lateral raise hold in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Now we're going to hold this for as long as I think is the right time. That's going to be dependent on how I'm feeling. I don't want to shortchange you, so I'm going to try to go a little longer than I think, just to make sure we get the time in. 3, 2, 1, and put that back down. Nice job. Oof. I'm rarely fully prepared for all the variables, okay? We're doing a plank. Get down there. We're going in 3, 2, 1, and we're holding. Nice job. We're just holding it, probably for about 20 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Come on out. Oh, no, if someone has their own timer set, I'd be curious to know, if you're like suspicious of me and you're making sure I don't screw up. Am I still doing it right? Yeah, I got a pretty good internal clock, so probably. Okay, get ready. Front raise hold in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I definitely feel like I'm abbreviating the rest, though, and I'm extending the work. Still breathing. 3, 2, 1, and put those down, and that workout is done. Woo! Okay, we do have 40 seconds left, so we're going to do a body weight squat hold. So legs feel fine. Let's get in there. Remember, let's do it. Down, hips back, sit down, head up, sit as low as you want, and we're just going to hold this. So if you lowered yourself too far and you don't like this now, just come up a little bit, okay? We're just holding. We're just holding. Just breathing, also breathing and bracing, just like you did when you were doing a plank, okay? And we're doing this for another 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and come on up. Nice. Walk it around. Perfect. Oh, how'd that feel? Fantastic. Perfect. All right. We are going to do a hamstring stretch. So we didn't really use hamstrings at all today. But we're still going to do a hamstring stretch. So what I like, this is a general, if you're slighter on the tighter side with hamstrings, it's nice to sit on something that is higher than the floor for your hips. It makes a hamstring stretch feel much more comfortable, okay? So we're gonna sit here. A couple rules. We want our feet pointed towards the ceiling. They're as far apart as you feel comfortable with, okay? And then start with, I'm going to my right side, so right hand is gonna brace against the floor by my right bum cheek. And if you've got a long torso and a short arm, you might want to actually put something under that hand so you can brace firmly. And I'm going to try to get myself facing my right leg, and then that hand is going to push me up and over the leg, and I'm trying to get my abdomen to flop onto my thigh. So it maybe is there already, depending on how you're made, right? The idea is if you wedge your hand into that crevice, you're actually squishing your hand between your stomach and your thigh. The chest does not collapse down. I want the pelvis to roll forwards. That stretches the hamstring, okay? So as my stomach goes towards my thigh, I have my throat coming up and my chest almost coming up. My back is maybe arching slightly. 3, 2, 1, and switch sides. All right, so to the left hand braces. It pushes me up, over. If I pull that toe towards me, it makes the stretch more effective. If it feels worse, you're doing it right, okay? And again, post-workout stretch, we're not going to try very hard, okay? All right, we're holding and stretching. One of the ways in which you know you're doing this right, especially if you have your pelvis up on something, is that 3, 2, 1, when you come out to do the other side, you actually have to reposition yourself again. If it's rolling off the thing, then you're doing it correctly, or potentially doing it correctly. All right, right hand pushes, and we're holding. The muscle in the front of my hip, I'm actually gently contracting that, and I'm imagining I'm trying to lift my leg off the floor. It's never going to happen because of how we're positioned. But as I try to lift my leg, that muscle actually pulls me forwards. Okay, and it creates hip flexion, so movement at the joint that I'm trying to create movement on, and facilitates a more effective hamstring stretch. And then sometimes if we do it too much, then that hip flexor cramps, so don't do that. 3, 2, 1, and come onto that and switch sides. I really want that toe pointed towards the ceiling, not rolled out. Common for people to let that flop because it moves the hamstring out of the way, and you can get into a more extreme position. Like if you're trying to show somebody how flexible you are, then let it flop out because you'll go further. But don't do it when you're actually stretching. We're breathing. Remember, in a stretch position, we can all of a sudden get a pursed breath, like it gets tight and restricted. So try to relax. 3, 2, 1, switch sides. Ooh, that one hurt a little bit. If you are a current employee of SAS Polytech, you will have seen the president's email this morning. And if you aren't, if you're also into curling, you might be interested to know that my supervisor, Ben Gamble, is the coach of Team Saskatchewan at the Scotties. So they just lost the most important match yesterday to continue on in the playoffs. So I don't actually know what happens now. They might be done, I guess. Or maybe they play a few more games, but there's no playoffs for them. 3, 2, 1, and switch sides. But I have no idea if they performed to the level that they wanted to. I don't know where they normally rank and what their expectations were, but it's kind of cool to see them on TV. Three, 2, 1, and come on out of that. Nice job. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. And so does your body. And I will see you next week. Take care.